Like what I would do in your situation, and I was in similar situations, like when you're starting to do this stuff, generally a lot of people, including myself, you're distracted with a lot of things, like on daily basis. How I did it was, like at some point I realized that I'm not making enough progress and I have to change something. So take your week, like you have 7 days in a week. What do you do every day? So probably 5 days you work. Start with Monday. What do you do Monday? What time do you wake up? What do you do in the morning? How much time it takes for you to get to your job? How much time you spend at the job? Do you have any breaks in the job? What time do you come home? Write this down about each day in your week and then logically look at it. So what can I cut off? Do I need to watch that TV? Do I need to go out with my friends? Do I really need to meet them that week? Or do I, it's not really gonna be that important in for my life. We're just gonna talk bunch of shit. I'm not gonna get anything done. I'm just gonna be relaxed and comfortable, but really I'm not gonna get anything done, even if it feels like I'm gonna take time off from what I need to do to relax and talk to my friends. Maybe it's not the best option, and maybe I just should ignore that for a moment and just focus on invest that 1 hour, 2 hours into doing software development, maybe doing what do you need to do. So that's how I would go through each day. You can find 1 hour, 2 hours in a day, but you have to probably let go of something. Meeting friends, watching your favorite TV show, one like something. You can cut off something.
Netflix.
Once you do that, once you come up with a plan, so this is my day. First of all, you write down this is your day, and then you logically decide what do I want to cut off. Which is, you have to plan this. You have to plan this time. So these are 2 hours. Like let's say for me, it was I went home like 6:30. That was a good time. 7 p.m. maybe 8 p.m. some days. So after 8 p.m. like I don't spend 2 hours cooking something. I eat 15 minutes. I'm done. Then I have time to work on something. This is my time. 1 hour, 2 hours, maybe 3 hours in a good day. And you schedule that time. This is my time to do coding. And you also schedule your excuses. Why would I not do this coding stuff in these 3 hours that I have? I would not do that if I would feel this and that. And then maybe decide what you can do about these feelings. Can you fix something along those lines for those feelings when you don't feel like working as much? But generally, these 3 hours, like schedule these 3 hours or 2 hours or 1 hour every day, and then you prepare yourself and try to accomplish something in those 3 or 2 hours. But here comes the place where you have to think about focusing, and you cannot have any distractions. So your phone should be away. No one should be able to call you. Like for example, my phone is almost always on mute. I don't talk to anyone when I'm working. I don't look at my phone. I try to push it somewhere away so that I don't see the phone. I don't see notifications. I don't see anything. So you have to think about this. These 2 or 3 hours, that's all the time you have. If you're not going to be focusing in that time, you're just wasting your day practically. If you're working at like any other job and you want to focus on software development, you want to become a software developer, you cannot waste that time. That's all you got. If you're wasting those 2 hours doing something else, you have to wait another 22 hours, 21 hours to get again to that point. And at some point, if you logically realize this, you shouldn't be able to waste this time. How can you do this to yourself? You're wasting your time, just all the time you have. These 2-3 hours, you're wasting that time because you, I don't know, felt lazy or you wanted to watch some useless TV show or what is that? That's how I would think about that. And I used to think about that. And I remember I had struggles. You're exhausted. You come home. It's like 8 p.m. You don't want to do anything. It's like you're tired from everything. And this might sound cringy, but sometimes I used to play some YouTube videos, motivation videos, where they talk about working hard. And it gave me motivation to work on something for an hour or two. You find ways that motivates you. Like if you feel like you're not in the best mood to learn something, think about what could you change in your mood? What could you do to change your mood? Maybe you can do 15-20 minute workout. Maybe that would change your mood. For me, in that moment, in those times, I used to do my workouts in the mornings so that I have energy for the whole day. So in the evening, if I had no energy, I would play motivation videos for 5 minutes or 10 minutes while I'm eating or something like that. And then I would focus on software development. That's how I found motivation. This is how you get started. This is how you can train yourself slowly to get into this mood of removing everyone else from your time, because this is your time. You have to put boundaries on everyone else around you. You cannot just let people distract you in your time. Your time has some kind of value and you should value your time. Yeah, focus on getting up your motivation in this time, like freeing up your time, getting motivation, and then just don't waste it. Don't have any other tabs opened on your computer when you're focusing on software development. When I used to learn software development, I used to have just PyCharm open. If I needed to Google for something, I would Google for something. Don't have a bunch of shit open because it's gonna distract you. Like nowadays, what's distracting me? Like sometimes YouTube is distracting me, but that's on my phone, so I keep my phone away. This is an app, simple app to track tasks. And what I usually do, create some kind of task, start the timer. This is my hour. I have 1 hour. How much work can I get done?
Oh my God, this is what I need. Yes, thanks. I'm going to download this.
And if you start this timer and you know that you have 1 hour, 2 hours, and if you waste this time, how can you feel good about yourself?
It will be like a blame feeling. And
exactly. Blame yourself for being lazy.
That's true. That's perfect.
You have to focus, train your focus.
Yeah, I know. It's the same as doing the problem solving, I guess.
And also another way to train your focus is meditation, but I'm not going to give you like a guide on meditation. Find something.
I did it before and it helped me, and I stopped for 2 years. I'm like kind of forget about it, but I think that will help me a lot because everybody is saying it's literally helping you to clear your mind and not to think about 100 other things while you are doing something.
But it's also, I used to do meditation for a year and a half, like every day. But you only see results from it after a month, maybe. You don't see the results in the beginning because your mind is so distracted. You're like thinking about so many things all the time. You don't even know how to focus. And with meditation, it's not like some guru woo-woo shit.
Yeah, I have even issues falling asleep.
It's the same thing. It's your mind. With meditation, what you do is just you clear your mind and you clear your thoughts. What I used to do for meditation is I used to sit for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, just sit down with your eyes closed for 10 minutes and then in your phone, write down in Notes app what you actually thought about, what's going around in your head, and why are you thinking about these issues? Do they even matter? And a lot of times your mind is just going around thinking about shit that doesn't matter. And when you clear your mind in this way, you have focus. I used to do this meditation before doing these work sessions, like 1 hour, 2 hour sessions that I described to you. So do meditation before them, then do the work, I can tell you for sure, if you will do that for a month, you will see the difference.
Without even thinking, my thumbs, like they immediately know where Instagram is. Yeah, exactly.
Same exact thing. And I have, like I like posting pictures and I like sometimes see what my friends do, but I realized this myself, the same thing that you just said. You're like automatically just opening Instagram for no reason and there's nothing in there. And I'm like, what I do now is just when I want to post image, I post an image and I delete the app and I don't check.
Same.
It's so addictive.
You want to see who is looking at your story. You want to see something on your phone. Like your phone makes you happy. As soon as you put it away and you start focusing on things, it's like, why is it so hard? Like, I don't want this. Like, that's when like your brain is like, okay, look at the fly. Okay, look at this. Okay, look at this. Like, that's how it happens.
All of these points that you mentioned, this is perfect. This is all what you need to think about, and how your mindset should be, and how my mindset was. I also was disappointed in the beginning, like, it's going too slow. Why am I taking so much time? I'm making some mistakes. But it happens for everyone. I think with social media and everything that's going on nowadays, we're conditioned that things are supposed to be fast. Everyone is like becoming a software developer in 4 months, like 3 months, whatever. I have similar things that I'm thinking about, is like, why am I making so like not as much progress, but very hard things, and the success comes with very small steps, and every day you do very small steps. Like I said, 1 hour, 2 hours, those 2 hours will make a difference in a month. If you invest those 2 hours every day, it's going to be a huge difference in a month. If you would track that time in a month, you will see how much can you get done. I wanted to expand also on this dopamine and the phones and Instagram. Like you're looking at your phone, this, like Anna said, the phone makes me so happy, because you're used to this phone, you're used to these apps that are designed in a way to make your mind feel addicted to the phone, to the app.
And to distract you,
I don't know if you heard this, but they're actually hiring people to design the app in a way that it makes addictive.
It's creepy. It's horrible.
But another point,
that's true.
like the real point that I wanted to mention is, when you train your mind to forget about these apps, like I don't have Instagram on my phone and I'm used to that now. If you would do that, if you would push all these apps that distract you away from you for a month, you would see that you can get this happiness from doing real tasks, which is your work, like coding, doing Trello cards. You can get the same dopamine from these Trello cards, doing the things that actually makes your life better. It's just that it's easier to pick up your phone, watch some stories and be happy for a moment. And if you logically realize this, just try to push your phone away, spend a month focusing on this thing, that can I get my dopamine from doing actually things that I want to do in my life instead of looking at my phone. Like switch your mindset for a month and try to focus on this. Instead of looking at your phone or whatever other things that distract you, try to define points that you want to do in your life and just focus on those points and see how you get dopamine and happiness from that.
I'm actually happy that we talked about this, to be honest, because
yes.
It's like, it makes me feel like I'm not alone on this, at least, and like I shouldn't be so harsh on myself. Like that's what I think whenever I we're having this conversation. It's like it makes me happy, the fact that like I'm not the only one that is going through this seriously. I'm not going crazy. Like
no, I feel relief as well, because I was thinking, I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was a good talk.